All right, folks, how you doing? I'm back. All right, so this time we're doing a Kentucky Common. I have done this before once prior. I did not use grits in it though the last time I made it, and did a couple little research on it. And I know just some people were using grits, and I said, hey, what the hell? Why not? This particular recipe is going to call for 2.5 pounds of grits. I just bought regular store grits, quick grits. I am in the grist. I also added rice hulls because this is a little bit fine, and I didn't know what was going to happen once it got into the basket. So I figured I added some rice hulls and give myself a little protection. So anyways, besides the grits, we got 7.5 pounds of pale malt 2-row. We've got 3 ounces of Carafa Special III. We've got 2.4 ounces of chocolate malt, and we've got 2.1 ounces of Caramel Malt 60. We're using just cluster hops for this one, so I've got 0.4 ounces going in at 60 minutes, and then I got 1.25 ounce going in at 5 minutes. But I did add 4.4 grams of Epsom salts, 4 grams of chalk. Actually, it's like 4.1 grams of chalk, 1.5 grams of baking soda, and 0.6 grams of salt. That will give me these parts per million. I'll put it on this side this time. So we're starting out with 8 gallons of water. We are going to mash at 152. Oops. Currently I have it set at 157. We're at about almost 120, so we're just heating up right now. We're going to mash for 75 minutes, and then we're going to mash out for 10 minutes at 168. And we are doing a 60-minute boil. And then we are also going to be using SafAle German Ale K97 on this one. I already started a yeast starter last night, so that is ready to go whenever we're ready to go. Ooh, big clump. So we got 2 pounds of grits, 2.5 pounds of grits, and I've got 3 pounds here. So there's 1.5. Okay, we're rocking and rolling now, boy. All right, so we just raised the temperature for our mash out to 168. My gravity is a tad low. I'm right at 103.4, and I'm supposed to be at 104.0. So I'll check it again here after mash out. Maybe we'll rinse out some of those sugars or something because it's just a little low, and it's been staying at 103.4 probably for like the last 40 minutes of the mash. Once it got to that number, it just stopped. So we'll see what happens here. I'm contemplating adding a little sugar to bring it up, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just let it ride. We'll see how it turns out here after the mash out. I put it on wrong. Our pre-boil gravity was to be 1040, and we're at 1035. So I may just extend the boil a little bit depending on what our gravity is when we get towards the end of the boil. So just to get that number. Our volume's accurate, and I'm still draining the basket a little bit, so I'll add that in. We're not up to boil temperature anyways right now. So I don't think the rice hulls were a good idea. I think it took away from my efficiency. So we won't do that again. I just didn't know what to do with those grits. I didn't know how they were going to react in the mash. So I guess better safe than sorry. I don't know. All right, so we'll put that up to 100%. We'll get this boil rolling. All right, we're at a boil. We're adding our first addition of hops, which are cluster hops, 0.4 ounces, right? I mean, yeah, 0.4 ounces. I'll set the timer for 45 minutes. Then I'll add my Werflock tablet and my yeast nutrient at 15 minutes left, and then we'll do the last addition of hops at 5 minutes. All right, so we're adding the yeast nutrient and Werflock tablet. All right, 5 minutes left in the boil. Well, probably more than that, but now we're just going to add the last addition of hops, 1 1/4 of the cluster. We're videoing. So here's our starter. We're going to be dumping that in. Hopefully you can see it from above too. I don't know if it's close. And hopefully I won't lose my stir. All right, so I'd like to pause right here. We had a little problem with this beer. I got it in the fermenter. I put a blow-off hose on it, and it doesn't appear that it was attached all the way. So after 2 days of fermenting, and it was fermenting really fast, I went to check on it, and it must have clogged, and it blew out the collection jar. So my fridge was filled with wort and my basement floor, and so I had to clean that up. So this beer never exists. We'll never know how it turned out. Just thought I'd add that.